One of the most celebrated Jewish holidays is Passover. Families come together, people come together, and we sit around the table and we tell the story of what it meant to leave Egypt. A basic question comes up. It's not just about leaving Egypt, but why are we there in the first place? The Jews going down to Egypt, or the Jews going to exile, was something which long ago God told Abraham. He said, you should know your descendants will be enslaved for 400 years. Why was this necessary? So if we begin to think about it, we'll realize that at the point when the Jews go down into Egypt, Egypt was the epicenter of civilization. Egypt was such a civilized and such an advanced society. The Jews go into this place and quickly become slaves. But why slaves? Why do we need to be slaves? Again, getting out of slavery is a wonderful thing, but how can slavery itself ever be needed and ever be necessary? When we look in the Torah later on, we find that there are 36 different verses that remind us, do not mistreat someone, do not take advantage of the disenfranchised, do not abuse someone, because you were slaves in Egypt. Apparently, the slavery experience is something which sharpened within the Jewish community a necessity for ethics, a necessity for morals. If we begin to think about it and to realize and to internalize that we were once the disenfranchised, we were the ones who were taken advantage of, we were the ones that were slaves, at that point, keeping the commandments isn't simply something which is a good thing to do. It becomes for us a moral imperative. And when you think about it, I think this lesson has been such a successful lesson. We have passed this on as a community. We have taught our children because we have sat around the table and we talked about it. We've explained to people what it means to have been taken advantage of.